Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fair catch called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone. You practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the...
He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Buffs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 26.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Goff. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David. He's looking deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Across the 25, he's got room. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Looking for room. It's Scott. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Caught in the backfield, it's Renfro. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph and pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the extra point was good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Hood.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking downfield. He's got it. He's off to the races. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Now improvising. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the back. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pitt.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time, I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest. Gets in for the touchdown.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his man. It's good.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He looks that one in nicely. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it.
14, Colorado, 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Going over the top. Got it inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Trying to punch it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute it up.
Oh, look out! He's at the 40. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Lloyd. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Catch in the middle. It's Renfro. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He's got it, they convert. A bold decision to go for it on one that did not pay off.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Coming after it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Hard running there. Zings it complete to the right.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys. And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
That's reeled in. It's good. They get him down after he makes the catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And it's lobbed into the air, and that one's going to be picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time. I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. The give on the inside.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Really nice run, rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Getting some heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that well. Good coverage.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes. He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here and take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Back to pass, it's Holstein. Got his man on the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Trying to take it back. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback moving. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He's going for it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the 2nd half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to.
Got a lot of running room. At the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's right on target. Turns it on in midfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Looking for room. It's Hood. Got room at the 35. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Buffs! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 26 in the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Washington has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 15 over Washington State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Shakes off the defender. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 20. 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And they did tack on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that.
And he's running in the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Pocket starts to collapse. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Fires to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see.
Just plowing down the field. Got enough space. Touchdown, Pitt. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The throw to the outside is complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money.
Oh, he wants it all. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Time winding down in the quarters. They come to the line. Defense in press coverage. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. He can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line. You've got to be really smart with this football.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buffaloes! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Using the quick game. Oh, ball's out. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return. heartbreaking as it is for this guy to give up the football there, an exhilarating moment, a big-time play for this defense.
We talk about plays that just change momentum, and you're feeling that tidal wave and that shift right now after that play. What an outstanding individual effort by that defender to come away with the fumble recovery. And now let's find out what his offense can do.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
He wants to throw here on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Penny. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. And the Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to get into a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
The big fullback's got it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Bucks! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some.
Going for the big play. Makes a catch down the right side. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Caught behind the line. It's Russell.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
On second down, wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's good. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Finds his man. It's good. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
That's caught. It's good. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
On the move at the 30. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Looking for a gap. It's Welch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado. They've got the lead here in the 4th. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
56, Pitt, 49.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's going up top here late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Quarterback checking the play. Gotta have it here on fourth down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.